my darlings. Welcome to your daily mini reading, the What Shall I Do reading. I'm using my Spirit Song Tarot and we're going to see what comes out for you. This is for those that most need to hear the message, and if it resonates with you, my darling, you are remembering in divine design for you what you need to know at this time. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what wishes to come out. So I did see the Ten of Acorns wanted to come out then, but let's look at the situation where you are right now, the encouragement or yes card from Spirit, and the no or refrain card from Spirit. So let's see. Thank you, Spirit. One card for the situation, please. Thank you. Oh, goodness. Okay, Two of Feathers and the Traveler. Interesting. So what you have here is a halt, a decision. I did this daily kiss yesterday on the Two of Feathers, the Two of Swords. There is within you a hesitancy, quite a big hesitancy at this time about making a decision, about taking a leap of faith. And Spirit is urging you to take that leap of faith, my darling, because when you actually face your fears and making a decision about doing something that takes you out of your comfort zone, you actually find out that actually those boundaries of fear are much less than you actually thought they were. They seem to dissipate away because you've walked into it. You have encouraged yourself to do something that is incredibly powerful for you. And if every experience is for us to learn something about ourselves, you are replacing fearlessness over fear and actually showing yourself how courageous you are. But the Two of Swords is also a card about not leaping into something without having made considered thoughts about it, about understanding what your response is to this, not a reaction. What is your response to this? How does this decision feel to you? Which is it, one way or the other? Which feels right? Which is best for you, my darling? What is right for you fundamentally is right for everybody else. What makes you happy? What feels good? Go with your feelings, darling, not with your thoughts at this time, because when we feel caught in a place of the Two of Swords, it's because we're not really understanding what our deepest motivations are. So what is motivating you at this time to be happy? And it's also about understanding that sometimes doing no thing is worse than doing something, because in doing no thing we're in stuck energy and we're not allowing any movement at all in our life. But doing one thing, even if we're doing it through taking a leap of faith with fear, means that we're actually learning something new. And it may be something that you might consider a failure if it doesn't work out, but actually you've learned and grown from that challenge. So it's about not allowing indecision to hold you back at this time. And Spirit reminds you that with this movement forward, it is always the wonderful way of embracing life with spontaneity. So rather than a rigid approach to whatever this is, once you make a decision to do something, then be spontaneous about the responses you're going to have to it. Look for the signs. The gazelle is beautiful and it loves to take those leaps of faith, but it also moves in a zigzag approach. And I'm being reminded here because it's sort of running from those that want to catch it. I can't because it's prey. But what I'm saying here is that despite what you may feel are dangers actually or threats to you at this time, actually your approach of spontaneity in what you're doing is something that's going to hold you in very, very good stead. So that is the situation card. They've almost answered the question for us, haven't they? So let's look at their encouragement card. Thank you. I mean, power and perseverance with my favorite, as you know, the Black Panther, which is at the beginning of the reading. This opportunity of you taking a leap of faith is allowing you to reclaim your spirit. In reclamation of it, things may have been damaged in the past, but you're reclaiming it, you're changing it. You're embracing the as found, which is an expression, I don't know if they use it in the States, but in the UK, something that's very beautiful and old, but has been repaired. Well, it's not been so much repaired, but it is very beautiful in its state of maybe disrepair. So whatever you're maybe feeling by yourself, the Nine of Wands with the Panther is about you stepping forward to claim that which is yours, stepping forward and doing something differently, taking a new approach to something as well, being fueled by your faith, coming into a place of self-empowerment as well. The Panther, observe like the panther, walk like the panther, see yourself as a panther at this time, my darling, blend into the shadows, you know, growl a warning sometimes when people get a little bit too close and it makes you uncomfortable. Be like the panther. It is incredibly powerful feeling to do so. And it talks about with the Nine of Wands that this is, because this is a changed approach that Spirit is encouraging you, giving you courage to do. It does take time sometimes to have, you know, to have a bit of patience, to have determination, to have perseverance at this time, because you are, with this Nine of Wands, it's a victory card. And alongside that, you've got the King of Crystals, which is the King of Pentacles. So you've got both the panther and the tiger. Courage and commitment. Have courage and commitment to this cause, my darling. Whatever this cause is for you, have courage and commitment. Because the tiger is, with the King of Pentacles, is somebody who supports others, but doesn't sort of step into their place. It just keeps itself back. It understands when somebody wants to help. The tiger as a spirit animal is about understanding when somebody wants to help themselves and you've been put in their path, you will help, but otherwise you'll just keep a step back as well. And it's also about, with the tiger, manifesting consciously, but also enjoying the quiet life, funnily enough, not sort of manifesting what we would call sort of our baser desires of gold and money and everything, but manifesting things that are important and necessary. Let's see the no card from Spirit. So be like the panther and the tiger, Spirit is saying. Thank you. So you've got the World card and you've got the Ace of Swords. So this is the understanding. Spirit wants you to come away from thinking that that you haven't succeeded at something. Thank you, Spirit. To come away from the misunderstanding that you have failed at something, that you haven't succeeded at something, that all of this was you were unaware, and because the whale has a great awareness about it as well. Spirit wants to remind you that actually everything is exactly as it's meant to be so. And the World card with the whale is a reminder about the deep connection within yourself, and that it is actually a successful coming together, a successful conclusion of something. So coming back to, we are in an existing energetic structure, but that structure is always slightly changing and moving around. You, through taking this leap of faith, taking this spontaneous approach to something that you are undecided about at this time, is allowing for completion of something, is allowing for one energetic structure to dissolve and dissipate. And that is because it is not for you anymore. And that dissolving and dissipating is then going to produce, with that spontaneous leap of faith, like the gazelle, is going to bring in some extraordinary liberated energy. And the whale is somebody on a long journey, and the whale is representative of being able to communicate emotionally, understanding that your movements and your sounds, your vibrations are sending a ripple out there within the universe. And it's a very empowering card, but it is a card to say that there has been a completion, and or there will be a completion within this leap of faith that you're going to be doing. And then you've got this wonderful Ace of Feathers, which is about, and it says here, mental clarity and insight. So mental clarity is a lovely sounding expression, isn't it? It's rather than that sort of mental space where things are going round and round and we can't, I'm trying to think of a nice expression for it, but you understand what I mean, when we're in a space of we can't actually make sense of everything. So I need to have mental clarity that, oh, okay, now I understand it, now I get it. So this Ace of Swords is information that you're being given at this time that you are actually receiving. You're allowing yourself to receive. You're listening to your intuition. And this information that you're allowing yourself to be received is giving you or once you take that leap of faith, will give you very sure-footed, like the goat, movements forward at this time. So be confident that in this high vibration that you are coming into, are already there, but coming into more with that last spontaneous leap of faith, you are going to, in that high vibration, while still remaining grounded like the goats, be able to be both receptive to what is coming in for you, but to see it and understand that you're consciously creating it at this time. It is a gift to receive and understand that it is a knowing within us. You know, we are all born with ancient wisdom. We're all born with that infinite intelligence within us. And it is experiences that are given to us in our life that allow us to suddenly either remember suddenly, or suddenly get a feeling of a remembrance, or be taught by another. But that teaching by another is only to remind us what we already know. So everything within you is starting to now come up to the surface, and it's starting to make sense. And it's starting to make sense quite fast for you. You've got the chariot here. And it's also because of the determined discipline. I am getting to look, well, they says it on the front of the car, but they're saying it the other way around. Determined discipline that you have been doing. You've been driving this forward with what you've been doing within. And the rhino is very, very, very determined. It talks about the momentum of energy that's happening for you at this time. And now you've got the ace of acorns, which is the ram, the confident ram. So Spirit is saying, have confidence in your amazing abilities. Whatever this is, my darling, this is something unique for you. We're all unique in our own little parts, and they're all intermingled. But whatever this is, it's unique for you. And Spirit is urging you to be confident about this leap of faith, this spontaneous leap of faith that you're taking. So there we are, angels. That is your message for today. What a gorgeous message. I look forward to doing another one for you tomorrow. And I am starting again, well, not starting again, continuing. Thank you. Continuing the star sign readings tomorrow. It's my mother's birthday today, so I'm not around this afternoon, but I will be starting those, continuing those star sign readings for you tomorrow. So much love, my darlings, and take care. Bye bye.